This is a lovely fan stitch pattern that's made with double crochets and single crochets. Begin by making a chain of multiples of 6 and then add 2. So for my sample piece, I have a 14 chains, and I've single crocheted starting in the second chain from the hook and in each stitch across. So I have a total of 13 single crochets here for row 1. So it doesn't matter how long your chain is, just make sure that it's multiples of 6 and then add 2. So for row 2, I'm going to chain 1 and single crochet into that first stitch. Skip the next 2 stitches and put 5 double crochets into the next stitch. Skip the next 2 stitches and single crochet in the next stitch. Skip 2 stitches, 5 double crochet in the next stitch. And each of these groups of 5 is going to be your fan, and you will have single crochets between the fans. Be sure you count, make sure you have 5 there, because when we do the next row, this is going to be important. Skip those next 2 and single crochet in the last stitch. For row 3, I'm going to chain 1 and do a long chain double crochet in that first stitch, which just means pulling up that chain a little bit and working your double crochet in the first stitch. Put 2 more double crochets in that first stitch, so you have a group of 3, and this acts as the half of a fan for this row, because you're going to be alternating or putting your fans in between the fans from the row below. So skip the next 2 double crochet and single crochet in the middle of that double crochet group there from the fan below. Skip the next 2 double crochet and put 5 double crochets in the single crochet between those 2 fans from the row below. And keep getting that tail in there. Okay, and this is why it's important to count, because you're going to put your single crochet right in the middle of that 5 double crochet group from below. So skip those 2 and put a single crochet there. And then for the end, you're going to be working the other half, or what would be like the half of a fan. So you're going to put 3 double crochets in that last single crochet of the row. For the remainder of the project, you will just repeat those 2 rows. For the next row, chain 1, turn, single crochet in the first stitch, skip the next 2 double crochets and do 5 double crochets in this single crochet for the next fan. And then you will put a single crochet here, 5 double crochets here, single crochet on the end of the row. And when you chain 1 and do a long chain double crochet after you turn your work, you'll just continue to repeat that for the entire length of your project.